Hello there, audience. What amount of sugar do you believe you consume each day? The average American adult is consuming 77 grams of sugar per day. Do you know how much grams you should be consuming? Less than 36. Diabetes and heart problems can result from consuming too much sugar on a daily basis. It's somewhat frightening, huh? Fortunately, there are indications. Let's discuss how to recognize when you're consuming too much sugar. Is everything you can see hazy? Do you have a constant thirst? Hold on, have you put on a significant amount of weight? And that's not all we're talking about. Putting on weight. Stop. Gaining weight is one of the initial indicators. Many times, we are unaware of additional symptoms until we visit a physician. All you have to do to identify an issue with weight gain is glance in the mirror. Consuming items such as soda, chips, cookies, chocolate, and French fries on a frequent basis will cause you to become too sugared. Just the typical Coca-Cola can weigh 27 grams. Your body will struggle to control your hunger if the food you eat is high in sugar and low in protein. Hormones are another issue to address. Sugar disrupts the hormones responsible for regulating your hunger. You will eat a lot more than you would with healthier foods that keep you full since your appetite is never stifled. Stop. Mood changes. It's beginning to affect your emotions. People will undoubtedly notice this sign if they are observing it as well. Elevations in blood sugar levels might lead to mood swings and exacerbate existing mental health conditions. When I refer to mood swings, I mean that you could shift from being the joyful, easygoing person you usually are to becoming tense and abrasive. You'll discover that even the tiniest things will cause you to lose your temper. Your mood will typically change if your blood sugar level has been high and it suddenly falls below 70 milligrams per deciliter. This is a result of your body being acclimated to high sugar levels and not handling the abrupt change well. This illness is actually known as hypoglycemia. This occurs when your blood sugar becomes dangerously low, causing a variety of symptoms, including an abrupt onset of irritation. You could begin to distance yourself from the people in your life if the mood swings get too severe. This could make you feel even more depressed. You'll only start eating more as a result. Pause. The skin will start to ail. This will start to affect your skin. When you glance in the mirror, you'll undoubtedly notice this one as well. Not just acne, but a host of other skin issues are brought on by excessive sugar intake. A sugar overindulgence will damage the skin on your entire body. I'm referring to your hands, fingers, feet, legs, and toes. Your skin will start to develop blisters because your blood sugar level is so high. Seek medical attention as soon as possible if the blisters are bothering you and are growing in size. Interval. Immune system to diminish. A high sugar diet will erode your immunity. You shouldn't be shocked if you start becoming sicker if all you drink is soda. Your immune system may be compromised by blood sugar levels that are too high. This deprives you of the ability to defend yourself against bacteria and germs. A person who has a compromised immune system is more susceptible to getting the flu or a cold. It will also make you susceptible to several of the viruses that are now in circulation. Because so many people have compromised immune systems as a result of unhealthy diets and lifestyle choices, COVID-19 spread so quickly. Relax. Sugar has the ability to induce slumber. That's really just putting it nicely, to be honest. Excessive blood sugar levels will make you feel really tired. You'll feel as though you're about to pass out during the day. High blood sugar and insulin levels are the result of sugar-rich diets. You become exhausted and lose energy as a result of this. Individuals who regularly consume processed foods are more likely to experience acute exhaustion. Not only are you consuming excessive amounts of sugar, but you also don't have enough of many of the nutrients your body requires to operate correctly. Stop. My teeth aches. Your teeth are hurting. Adults have been telling us since we were little that eating too much candy will cause our teeth to decay. So, how does it feel to know that they were correct? But candy isn't the only thing that can do this. Anything that contains a lot of sugar qualifies. Everybody has microorganisms in their mouths. The amount of sugar in our saliva reduces the amount of bacteria that can infect our teeth. This gives it the freedom to grow, leading to an abundance of cavities, gingivitis, gum disease, tooth decay, and foul breath. The next time you get in the dentist's chair, let's just say you're in for quite the journey. Pause. Pain in your hands and feet. Both hands and feet. Are your limbs hurting you? This is a result of your excessive sugar intake. Consuming a lot of sugar can cause veins that carry blood throughout your body to get clogged. You may get really bothersome pains when damage occurs to the veins supplying your hands and feet. See your doctor as soon as possible if these pains don't go away. You risk developing ulcers on your hands and feet if you wait too long to receive treatment. These ulcers may never go away once they start. Additionally, there's something else we should discuss. Stop. Potential for infection. Sugar may make you more susceptible to infection. Do you recall what I mentioned a moment ago about how sugar lowers immunity? And do you recall how it makes you more susceptible to illnesses like the flu and the cold? But there's more, which I neglected to disclose. Your immune system's ability to fight off illness decreases as your sugar intake increases. The skin may even produce fungus in moist places of the body. If you notice it appearing between your fingers, beneath your tongue, or around your chest, don't be alarmed. Urinary tract infections are significantly more common in people who eat a diet heavy in sugar. The many bacteria that have infiltrated your urinary tract are the reason of this. Yeast infections can also result from an excess of sugar. Individuals with diabetes are particularly vulnerable to these kinds of illnesses. Speak to a specialist if you've been experiencing discomfort and observing swelling and inflammation. Hold. My vision is fuzzy. You can't see clearly. Do you typically have 20/20 vision? Alright, goodbye to it. A diet high in ultra-processed foods will have a variety of negative effects, one of which is on your eyes. Your eyes' tissues will fill up with so much liquid. They are unable to concentrate after this point. Images get hazy as a result. Make an appointment with an eye doctor as soon as possible if you're suffering bad eyesight, as it's a serious red flag. If you don't receive treatment for your visual problems, they will only worsen and finally cause blindness. Stop. Go pee a lot. You will urinate a lot. One of the more concerning symptoms of high blood sugar is this. Are you using the loo twice as often? Do you find yourself requesting toilet breaks from your supervisor on a regular basis? A high sugar level will cause frequent urination. A higher blood sugar level causes your body to expel more pee. You'll urinate so much that you'll experience dehydration soon. You will drink more water as a result of your ongoing dehydration, which will only make you urinate more. Not just your drinking water will be eliminated. Your blood sugar will draw fluid from the tissue cells during a process known as the osmosis process. This will make you extremely dehydrated. One of the most obvious symptoms of diabetes is frequent urination. If you consume too much sugar, your kidneys will become weaker and more glucose will leak out through your urine. Thus, if you've seen a sudden increase in the number of toilet visits per day, you may want to see a doctor to determine what's going on. Stop. Persistent headache. You have headaches all the time. Have you ever had a headache soon after consuming a large meal? A sugar overdose will give you a hammering feeling in your brain. This is a result of the direct impact sugar has on the brain. This is a component of the sugar hangover syndrome. Within minutes after consuming a high-fat, high-sugar meal, your blood glucose levels will fluctuate. It will cause your brain and neurological system to slow down, which will give you a really strong headache. However, this headache should only last a short while. However, if you discover that you consistently have them after a sugar-filled lunch, it may be time to reduce your intake, particularly if this subsequent entrance is accompanied by your headache. Lightheaded and dizzy. Pause. You have lightheadedness and vertigo. This is just another frightening indication of too much sugar. Have you ever felt like you were going to topple over after getting up? After standing for a while, have you ever felt unsteady? Experiencing dizziness all day long is generally an indication that you need to make dietary changes. Occasionally, it could be a bit too late. Diabetes may be indicated by dizziness. Another condition is called non-diabetic hypoglycemia. This is what happens when you eat a big meal and your blood sugar lowers. If diabetes runs in your family, don't dismiss the dizziness. It can indicate that far too much insulin is being released by your diet. Making sure you eat a nutritious diet is crucial. You may always indulge yourself, but try not to overdo it. Would you like to know more about keeping up a healthy diet? Would you like to continue the topic with a few more films about diets? What you should know is as follows. See 12 diet errors to steer clear of when seeking weight loss. Check out our video on the 20 low-carb foods you must start eating as well. Feel free to click one. Better yet, watch both to find out more about how nutrition affects general health. After watching this video, are you thinking about consuming less sugar? Tell us in the space provided below.